In the world of Samurai Showdown, a strange rumor spreads through the group. A demon labubu has appeared near the training grounds. Shizumaru Isame Haomaru, Kazuki Kazama, Nakoruru, Yoshitora, Tokugawa, and Tam Tam gather to investigate. A small, eerie-looking creature is spotted in the bushes, glowing slightly, making weird noises and staring at everyone. Shizumaru shivers. Open quote, that thing feels wrong. Close quote. Kazuki narrows his eyes. Open quote, if it's a demon, I'll burn it immediately. Close quote. Nakoruru watches carefully. Open quote. It doesn't feel truly evil, but it's unusual. Close quote. Yoshitora jumps back. Open quote. Why does it look like that? Close quote. Tam Tam studies it quietly. Open quote. This energy is strange, but not hostile. Close quote. Then Haomaru steps forward, squints at it, and suddenly relaxes. Open quote. Oh, that's just a labubu. Close quote. Everyone freezes. Open quote, a what? Close quote. Open quote, that's not normal nature? Close quote. Open quote, you call that normal? Close quote. Haomaru shrugs. Open quote, it's small, weird, and kinda ugly cute, nothing to worry about. Close quote. He even crouches down casually. Open quote, hey, stop acting scary. Close quote. The creature tilts its head and just stares. Tam Tam sighs. Open quote, Haomaru, that is not an official classification. Close quote. Kazuki still doesn't trust it. Open quote, I'm still burning it. Close quote. Nakoruru quickly stops him. Open quote, no. Yoshitora slowly leans in. Open quote, so, it's not a demon? Close quote. Haomaru nods. Open quote, nope, just a weird little thing. Close quote. The demon Labubu turns out to be nothing more than a harmless, odd-looking creature, only scary because everyone overreacted. And Genjuro, watching from afar, mutters, open quote, Shh, still a waste of time. Close quote. While Haomaru walks away laughing. Open quote. See? Not everything is a fight. Close quote. In the world of Samurai Showdown, while everyone is focused on Haomaru's strange, silent state, the atmosphere in the training area becomes tense and quiet. Shizumaru Hisame is carefully trying to sense what's happening with. You're right, Shizumaru is part of that moment too. In the world of Samurai Showdown, after Haomaru falls into that strange unconscious state, everyone reacts, but Shizumaru Hisame is the most shaken. Shizumaru steps closer, visibly uneasy. Open quote, this feels like the same kind of silence I know. Close quote. He kneels near Haomaru, focusing carefully, almost trembling. Tam Tam looks at him. Open quote. You sense it too? Close quote. Shizumaru nods. Open quote. Yes. It's not death, but it's like he's trapped between states. Close quote. Nakoruru gently adds. Open quote. So you understand this feeling. Shizumaru replies quietly. Open quote. I've been there, in my own way. Close quote. Yoshitora Tokugawa is still panicking. Open quote. Okay, but can we not talk in riddles? Just wake him up. Close quote. Kazuki Kazama stays focused. Open quote. If Shizumaru understands it, he might know the path back. Close quote. Shizumaru closes his eyes and carefully places a hand near Haomaru, not touching aggressively, just sensing. Open quote. He's not gone. He's just stuck in a quiet layer of awareness. Close quote. Tom Tom nods slowly. Open quote. Then we must guide him back, not force him. Close quote. Nakoruru softly. Open quote. Shizumaru hesitates, then answers. Open quote. I will try, but it's not simple. Close quote. And in the world of Samurai Showdown, the situation shifts again, not into loss, but into a shared effort, with Shizumaru now quietly becoming key to bringing Haomaru back from that strange state. In the world of Samurai Showdown, while everyone is focused on Haomaru's strange, silent state, the atmosphere in the training area becomes tense and quiet. Shizumaru Hisame is carefully trying to sense what's happening with Haomaru. Nakoruru stays nearby, watching calmly. Yoshitora Tokugawa is still pacing nervously. Kazuki Kazama is analyzing the strange energy left behind. Then suddenly, the light in the area flickers and goes dim for a moment. Open quote. Hey, why did the lights do that? Close quote. From the side, Tam Tam suddenly drops to the ground dramatically. He lies completely still, no movement, no sound. Yoshitora freezes. Open quote. Wait, now Tam Tam too? Close quote. Kazuki immediately reacts. Open quote. That's not the same energy pattern. Close quote. Nakoruru looks over. Open quote. Tam Tam? Close quote. Shizumaru narrows his eyes. Open quote. No, this feels wrong. This slut, it's not the same phenomenon as Haomaru. Close quote. After a few seconds of silence, Tam Tam slowly raises one finger slightly, still pretending. Yoshitora shouts, open quote, he moved. He's fine. Tam Tam sighs and sits up. Open quote, I was testing your reactions. Close quote. Kazuki crosses his arms. Open quote, that is the most useless test I've ever seen. Close quote. Nakoruru gently. Open quote, please don't scare everyone while someone is still unconscious. Close quote. Shizumaru looks at Tam Tam seriously. Open quote, that was unnecessary. Close quote. Tam Tam nods. Open quote. Agreed. Close quote. Yoshitora collapses in relief. Open quote, I can't take this group anymore. Close quote. Meanwhile, Haomaru is still in his quiet, unstable state. But now, the group is slightly less panicked and more focused again on bringing him back in the world of Samurai Showdown. In the world of Samurai Showdown, the situation is already tense with Haomaru still unconscious and everyone trying to stay focused. Shizumaru Hisame is kneeling nearby, still serious and sensitive to the strange atmosphere. Tam Tam has just finished his dramatic, fake reaction and is sitting up normally again. Shizumaru suddenly notices something, and without warning, he reacts instinctively. He splashes ketchup onto Tam Tam. Tam Tam freezes. Open quote, why? Close quote. Yoshitora Tokugawa. Why do you have ketchup? Kazuki Kazama immediately steps in. Open quote. That is not a medical tool. Close quote. Shizumaru, please calm down. Shizumaru looks at Tam Tam seriously. Open quote. I needed to confirm you were not in the same condition as Haomaru. Close quote. Tam Tam slowly wipes his face. Open quote. Ketchup is not a diagnostic method. Close quote. Yoshitora is still confused. Open quote, why was that your first option? Close quote. Shizumaru replies calmly. Open quote, because Haomaru did not react, but you did. Kazuki sighs. Open quote, this group's logic is getting worse by the minute. Tam Tam stands up. Open quote, please do not use food as medical evaluation. Close quote. Nakoruru gently looks back at Haomaru. Open quote, let's focus. He is still the priority. Close quote. And in the world of Samurai Showdown, the chaos briefly pauses again. Haomaru still needs help, and now everyone is trying to refocus after yet another completely unexpected test. In the world of Samurai Showdown, the strange situation continues around the unconscious Haomaru. The room is already uneasy when the lights suddenly flicker again and go dim. Shizumaru Hisame, still focused after his earlier test, suddenly pauses. The atmosphere feels heavy, like the same strange presence is nearby again. He takes one step back, then quietly collapses into unconsciousness. No injury, no attack, just a sudden loss of awareness. Nakoru reacts immediately. Open quote, Shizumaru, close quote. She moves closer, kneeling beside him, checking his condition. Open quote, he's not harmed, but his spirit feels disrupted again. Close quote. Tam Tam looks around carefully. Open quote. This is the same phenomenon as Haomaru, but it's spread. Kazuki Kazama. So it isn't targeting one person, it affects awareness in the area. He steps forward, more serious now. Yoshitora Tokugawa panics. Open quote. Now Shizumaru too? This is getting worse. Close quote. Tam Tam lowers his voice. Open quote. The light change, it is a trigger, not coincidence. Close quote. Nakoruru gently. Open quote. We need to stabilize the area first, or more people will be affected. Kazuki nods. Open quote. Agreed. This is not normal combat or illness. And in the world of Samurai Showdown, the situation shifts from confusion to urgency. Two fighters now in an unexplained unconscious state, and the others realizing they are dealing with something far beyond a normal challenge or battle. In the world of Samurai Showdown, the situation inside the building becomes increasingly strange and tense. Tam Tam tries to leave the room first, moving toward the exit with caution. But the door won't open. It's locked. He pauses. Open quote, "This is not normal." Close quote. The lights flicker again. Before anyone can react, the room goes dark for a moment. When the light returns, Tam Tam is suddenly unconscious, collapsed safely on the floor, just like the others earlier. No visible injury, just a loss of awareness. Nakoruru immediately steps back, alarmed. Open quote, "Now, Tam Tam too." Close quote. Yoshitora Tokugawa is panicking again. Open quote, "This is not a normal room anymore." Close quote. Kazuki Kazama narrows his eyes. Open quote, "Something is controlling the environment itself." Close quote. Shizumaru Hisame, still unconscious nearby, shows no change, adding to the fear. Then, from the shadows in the corner of the room, the strange presence returns. The demon labubu appears again. Small, still, but now clearly affecting the atmosphere. Nakoruru whispers. Open quote, "It's here again." Close quote. Kazuki steps forward. Open quote, "So this is the source." Close quote. Yoshitora backs away. Open quote, "Why does it keep coming back?" Close quote. The creature does nothing aggressive, just stands there, as if observing the group while the unconscious fighters remain on the ground. Tam Tam, Shizumaru, and Haomaru are all down, and the remaining fighters realize something important. This isn't a normal fight or challenge anymore. It's an unknown phenomenon tied to the labubu presence and the environment itself. And in the world of Samurai Showdown, fear finally replaces confusion. As the survivors prepare to figure out how to reverse what's happening before more people fall unconscious.